bumalik sa bawat daan na matinik. Kahit na hindi makahalik, maabot ka lamang ay palaging sabik na sabik.
Hi, welcome to my vlog. Yeah. For this video, I'm gonna share to you my reflection. Yeah. Sa tanan akong gipang sulat, unsa pa na andra akong gipang sulat. Yes. Ako nang maingon ron, ako nang i-share sa inyo ha ato nang pagbasahon. Ano na ito nga skilled, no? Ayan, yeah. Alright, let's go. Una, ang historical thinking. This is a supplementary topic na gi-discuss sa among professor. And ako ang gi-used ani na mode is mirroring. Yeah. This lesson taught me to give more attention and importance, no, sa pag study, no, sa history. And this will help me to equip my historical thinking skills. This will help me as a criminology student because it will develop my skills, especially investigating crimes or to other violations, to identify the cause of crimes and to get better explanation, determine the truth, or even concrete evidences, and that will lead to solve the crime, no? It feels fantastic. Yeah, fantastic that as early as now I know how I will act and what am I supposed to react, to do, to respond, no? And in every situation, no? So that's so good. Historical thinking makes it more fun to possess such an ability, because for me, I love to have fun and communicate with strangers, but how they build their personalities, characters, because of their unimaginable stories. This will be an advantage for me because I am really eager to know every person's history. I don't know why, but it's really interesting. Alright, next, lesson 1, no? An introduction to the Philippine historiography, source and discourse. So akong gamit ani na mode is mirroring mode. This lesson discussed about the Philippine historiography, mga sources nila, mga documentary sources or documents, archaeological records, and orals and audiovisual reports are all example of history sources. So na mga books, newspaper, sa una, mga periodicals, journal, maps, architectural perspective, paintings, ads, photography. Just few example. And primary and secondary historical sources are the two types of historical sources. Naabot diri Philippine historiography after World War II. Teodoro Agoncillo, no? Si Renato Constantino, Zeus Salazar, Reynaldo Elieto, Samuel Tan, no? Ano mga historians. This lesson taught me how important it is for us to pay attention to our history for additional knowledge, especially in our understanding of our native country, no? We must give importance to the primary and secondary sources found in the books and literary works of our historians, no? Who have conducted research all over the world. Many of us do not know of the events, no, of the past, yet we need to be knowledgeable enough to unlock our closed minds and think about what exactly the events of history, to see the beauty and appreciate the life that we have now. I feel so ecstatic since I was only beginning to change something in my life and myself by studying more about Philippine history. I am very interested in learning more about Philippine history. Okay, next. History of the Philippine Islands. I read this lesson and learned a lot about the history of the Filipino people before the Spaniards colonized country. A lot of locals on this island of Luzon are black in color. Yeah. And their stature is not extremely tall. While being muscular and robust, they have no permanent homes or towns, and roam in bands and sworn through the mountain and rugged terrain. These individuals are barbarians with limited capabilities. These individuals are barbarians with limited capabilities. Prior to the arrival of Spaniards in the country, the indigenous of Luzon were short, collarless, Kenyan garments stitched together in the front and with short sleeves. Some wear strings of costly stones such cornelians and agates, as well as blue and white stone which greatly value. Chieftain was passed down through the male line, and through the succession of the father and their descendants, their responsibility was to control and regulate their subject, as well as to help them with their interests and needs, even if the offspring of such leaders and their families did not inherit the lordship. They were treated with the same respect and regard. The people of this island are split into three categories: chief, timagwas, and slaves. Ang nakita sa akong kaugalingon ani is mauna ang pagka-respetado. Yes. So pagbasa na ko ani nakita nako na I need na bisag unsa pa ka professional, unsa pa imong achievement sa imong kinabuhi, kailangan na jud kay respeto sa isig ka tawo nimo sugod saon pa nimo na, no? Kay grabe jud ang pagkamaayong pamatasan dapat naayod na siya mo na akong nakita, no, sa pagbasa na ko ani respeto jud, no, kung nakita respeto jud nimo ang isig ka tawo bisag unsa may mahitabo. So, unsa akong na-feel? Feel like I'm talking to a teenage Mona Lisa. I mean, kanang kuan, akong na-feel is, I was shocked and I was so amazed. Amazed ko sa ilang mga kinabuhi sa una na feel ako kay wala dyan ko kabalo kung unsa akong mahimo, no, kung sa una pa ko nabuhi. Karon kay ayahay naman kaayo ron. So, grabe day ka lisod o dili lalim sa una ang kinabuhi sa una. So next, mananggol jar. Gamit ka mong kuani og mirroring. This topic discussed about the mananggol jar. I-discuss yung pamayo sa mga meaning ana, mga symbols dira, unsay mga hidden meaning, no, meanings. The mananggol jar is a secondary burial jar discovered in Lipun Point, Palawan at Neolithic burial site dating from 890 to 710 BC. It is regarded as a masterpiece, no, and one of the finest Philippine pre-colonial artwork. Amazing jud siya kung nadiskubrihan, no? Dr. Robert B. Fox and Miguel Antonio discovered the Manonggol jar in 1962. It was discovered near Tabunman's skeletal terrain. So, ako na-discoveryhan ang mga function na sa mga isig larawan anak nila, isig artwork anak nila, no? Mga sculpture na kabutang dito or mga carving nila dito no? Na ay mga hidden meanings. The Manonggol jar demonstrate how the Filipino marine culture reflect the religious beliefs of their forefathers. Many epics from all over the Philippines describe how soul travel to the next life and on boats. These beliefs is linked to the Anitos Austronesians belief. The symmetric tradition of the Sahu civilization is thought to have produced this Manonggol jar. These are people who moved to southern Vietnam from Borneo, Palawan region. A man, according to early Filipino belief, is made of a body, a life force known as ginhawa and a kaluluwa. Ginhawa and a kaluluwa. Ginhawa ug kalag. The Manonggol jar displays the soul, the boatman, and the boat itself. A journey to the afterlife is represented two human figures in a boat. It also represents the ancient Filipinos' beliefs in the life beyond death. And arranging the corpse, the front figure's hands are folded across the chest, which is common ritual and in the Philippines. The Manonggol jar represent our ties to our Southeast Asian neighbors and was made up of three parts: the body, the ginhawa, and the kaluluwa. Ano sa kong gagalingon, no, na pag human ako basa ani, isip usa ka relihiyoso na pagkatao. Isip usa ka relihiyoso, no, na motuod yung life after death, no, na magpuyuta na malinawon. What I mean is kanang dilita kanang magpuyuta na mahimuot ang ato ang Ginoo anagod. So yes, mo na akong nakita, no, akong na feel pod na ako first na amazed ko, no, sa about sa artwork. Wow, amazing. Tapos sa pagbasa na ako na feel na ako na I'm so blessed. About pero blessed kayo na kay ako na feel kay it reminds me na magpuyo og malinawan. So na feel po nako na blessed ko kay kung wala ko nagbasa anagod, kung wala ko nabasa ani unsa na lang wala ko nakatunan, no, sa ako ang ug angay nakatunan, no, na ingana gyud dapat ta magpuyo, hinaot paunta, no. Okay, so mo na siya ako na feel na blessed kay ko kay nabasa na ako ni. Kung ano ko ni na nabasa, masay may ano ko nabasa, I don't know. So, feel blessed, no. Next, the Laguna copper plate. Laguna copper plate is inscription, no? It discuss all about the Laguna copper plate. Aon sa akong nakita ana, grabe kay siya significant, no, sa ato ang study sa Philippine history, no. kay namanggoy nakabutang dito ug mga detalye dito no, na ay kalabutan no sa Philippine history para ma-reveal pa gyud unsa tong mga sa unang mga panghitabo. So, the copper plate documents, this is a document record that the existence and names of numerous neighboring state as of the year AD Tondo, a Tagalog city-state with population of 900 people. The Laguna copper plate delayed the beginning of history, a Filipino history back 600 years. The inscription also included information on the country's culture and population in pre-colonial period. Ako nakita sa kong kagalingan is dili lang ka mag-settle for less. Yes. Seek more. Dili lang ka mag-stay bitaw sa kataman na. Ang anak bitaw na. So don't settle for less. Yes. Kung na lesson na katunan ron. Og isa ako na feel is I feel like abura ko sa kalibutan. Dili ako kay kanako. Di na jud feel kanang mo gid na siya. Kulang pa ko kahibalo, no. So that mo nang this lesson ako ang nakatunan, no. Overall, nakatunan is dili lang jud ka seek more, dili mangarap pa jud ka, no. Dili lang kay malamang gud niya kung nakaya. Tingani lang manggod ko. Sad boy, no? So, sa babasa na ko, ay nakita na paanan ako is explore yourself. Kanang get off with your comfort zone. No? Yung pag explore, discover yourself. Ano ba? Okay, next! Duties of the Katipunan of the Son of the People, KKK. Kani, nag-discuss na siya sa mga duty sa katipunan. No? Isip usa ka anak, no? Sa tao na naay tumong na ethical, moral, and civic. Ang Philippine political goal was complete independence from Spain. The moral goal is educate the people, especially on cleanliness and fine morals, good manners, and how to protect themselves from religious fanaticism. Ako nga feel is mahimo ko mayong tao to become a better person, a better man. Tuglo siya sa ako ag ka ng good morals and right conduct. Tuglo po siya sa ako about sa pag-love sa isig katao. Yes, grabe di ko na importante paghigugmaay sa isig kaingon. Paghigugmaay sa isig katao. So, una siya ang ako ang na-feel, ang ako ang nakatunan. Again, ako na-feel mahimo kong maayong tao, pero ambot lang. Mahimo kong maayong tao, pero ambot lang. Maningkamot ta! Next, customs of the Tagalogs. So, akong gigamit ani na reflection is mirroring, because na ako yung nakita sa akong self na di na ko isaba. So, ang ako ang nakita sa akong self is kanang I learned that bisag, no, kanang bisag unsa pa kadira na pagkatao kapag kabalo ka, no, ako mo gin akong natanawan na feel na ko, nakita din ako sa kagalingon ba na ay na bisan pag kanang bisag unsa pa kadira ka way angol na pagkatao, usa pa yung nakita din na wa siya angol dawatong ginanin mo kanang higugma akong unsay naa siya ba ana. Yes, ayog tanawa iyang bad side, yang unsang background niya. Yes, kay dili ta mga lambuan na nga na atong pagtan-aw, no? Yes, kay murag dato. Maharlika, a freeborn. Yes. Kitang tanan is up to us kung asa nato na gamito ng atong pagka-free kay di man jud na unlimited ni man jud ta free ning tanan ning pagpuyo nato. Gamito nato sa tamang pamamaraan. Yes, free man ta sa tanan pero yes, limitations ang sa jud. Tanaw nato nung limitasyon, tanaw nato ang pamalaod, no? Yes. Okay, next. Nag-mirror gyapon ko ani about sa first people of Sulu. First people of Sulu, nakauna. Taong nakauna. Ang taong nakauna dito is ang mga Islam. Yes. Na incredible kanina siya na story because dahil 5 ka lalaki, no, nag-migrate, no, niadto sila Sulu kay tungod naigira dito ng hadlok sila si may tabo na dito nangadaot na dito ilang country ang silingan ng country mo niadto sila sa Sulu. Nya katawanan kayo kay after pila ka years nanapoy gira dito na hitabo, no, na since mga 5 mas na babae lalaki dito, no, nangita sila pagkao dito sila mga unsay pang buhaton nila dito para na pang-ilis para na sila masalina ana para mabuhi, you know? So after pila ka years nanapoy gira dito nya nanapoy ni migrate po the mga tao, no, 5 gihapon 5 man sila kalalaki diri ang naka-migrate na nakabalhin na, no, nakabalhin na sila sa Sulu unya dahil ning apas na po na 5 nya puro po sila babae po dito. So naman kayo kay Borolag kalima, so haom kayo 5 ka babae lalaki o 5 ka babae. So dito so gato mo dito nagkadaghan na ang siyempre na magyud na yung mga love story na hitabuan na. So dito nidaghan ang population dito ana. So ang mga lalaki pod nung grabe pait nila nangita sila og kanang ilahang silingan gud na mga bansa para mangitag tao pod ba kay sila raman sa isa ka isla. Sa story diri ilang kahimtang na grabig milagro ang nahitabo, no? Wala na sila kanunon ang kahoy gikaon na lang jud nila ang kahoy kay wala namang jud na naman sila sa ocean, no, jud sila magitan. So nakatulog na lang sila pagmata nila na sila sa kuan daungan, no, sa yuta na sila. So dito no, daghan ang mga katawanan ani na kanang pag-story na nahitabo ni kana bitong likis anak sa liking kawayan na mention mapud diri na katawanan kayo kay nangita silang bamboo. Nangita silang bamboo ba kay ila mahimo sila boat kay naguba na may ilang boat nanguntanan na don't hit me ya lalaki pud kay sige pa tag bula-bula at atsa. Sige kanya pagbulan niya na sige joking na don't hit me niya pag nahadlok naman gid ang lalaki itong isa. So gibiyaan niya itong kawayan nito niya gibalik na po nila katong naputol na yang gibuak kay naman din pagbuak bitaw niya kay naato siya nakitang guwapa kay babae sulod sa kawayan niya. Katawanan kayo kay kisa kayo nagdahom na babae sa sulod sa kawayan nakunauna ko ba na kana pa ito paksiw na salida. anak sa liking kawayan. So share ko lang mo tanong kita sa myself how bisag extremely difficult na kaayo incapable na kay ka bitaw to live and to fight. Mangita jud kag kanang pamaagi Mangita ka pa mag-agi niya, dili jud ka mawad ang paglaom, no? Na mabuhi pagkaugma. Yes. Ana jud kay sa ako sa karon na kinabuhi lisod jud kayo pag pangwarta pa lang maging eskwela jud taman kay para makakwarta, no? Para makakwarta sunod na panahon kung makatrabaho na mong eskwela jud dong kay aron ayahay ang trabaho niya na kung kwartaan na. So, well, eskwela po ko. Vlog po ko di ani. Mo may requirements. So, ito, akong na-feel is happy. Happy ko kay katawanan kayo ang akong nabasa. Kanya pagka duha is swerte kay ko. Kay wala na ko nagian na nga na nakinabuhi na lisod kaayo. So next is visit to the Philippine island. This lesson I encountered description of his brief travel to the Philippines in 1858, no? While mourning the recent loss of his wife. It's titled A Visit to the Philippine Island. He delivered an engrossing account of the Philippines economic, and socio-cultural life from time of the Spaniards first set foot on the island until the early decades of 19th century. Okay, this topic leads me to think that there is provision in the Constitution for separation of church and states. There is no bar. There is no bar against the church or other religious body being involved in politics. This includes voting in the elections and opposing government acts and policies that are contrary to the common good and the moral norms promoted by the church. The marriage of religion and state was replaced by the separation of church and state with the advent of liberal democracy and secular governments. The church lost its privileged status, but it was blessing in disguise, since indeed not just the patronage of the state, but also interference and control of the church by the state. It does not require permission or approval of government official for the church to carry out her mission or his mission. So, that's it. Let's move on to the last level. Andres Bonifacio, ang dapat mapatid ng mga Tagalog. 1896. Ang dapat mabatid ng mga Tagalog is an essay, no, ni work ni Andres Bonifacio. So, they believe many experts believe that ang dapat mabatid is genuine, not a forgery. It was prepared solely to be released as Bonifacio's work. This essay amplifies the distinct world view fostered by the Katipunan for all Filipinos who believe that should split from Spain and form a new country known as the Philippines. This essay of work ni Andres Bonifacio provides an analysis of the Filipino prior to the entrance of the Spaniards, followed by his depiction of the grim past the invasion. It is crucial to observe it's crucial to observe the use of the phrase plenty and comfort, as well as the Spanish idea of will not come and will not happen. So sa kanina essay, no? Or sa kanina work ni Andres Bonifacio. So, pag man ako basa, ako nakita sa akong kagalingon, naghatag yun sa akwa og kanang lakas ng loob na lumaban sa aking buhay. Lakas ng loob para mulaban sa akong gina-dream, no? Sa bata pa ko, seaman, magsakay ko sa barko niya, nagpulis ko. What is that? Naon sa naman na. Nadyo mangingana. So, mo na ako nakita sa mong kagalingon na motivate ko sa yahang words of wisdom. Maalindot kaayo siya pagbabasahon. Akong na-feel is feel na ko, makaya na ko tanan. Wala imposible sa wala imposible ang tanan. Basta mosaliglag mo ni kamot, no? So that's it. Muna akong nakatunan. Interesting kay siya basahon, kay mulawak yun ang imuhang knowledge. It's really cool. Siguro mawalan to. Daghang salamat. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you guys na mo tanaw pa muna sa next episode. Ano mo na first episode, next episode sa midterm, and the last episode the finals. And prelim pa lang ni, so magkita-kita tapohon, and God bless us all.